Hello, it's Whedon976 here with Stupidest People in Politics. Today on Stupidest People in Politics, it is a burning of three of my top pee in bag posts. One who I really haven't had a chance to do really well, so it's going to be fun. Sean Hannity, Glen Beck, and Bill O'Reilly. It's all about Oslo, folks, because, boy, did they give me some great material to do today. Excuse me. Really sad, really disgusting what these freakazoids did. And just to let everybody know, this Tuesday my video about Milton Friedman will be up. Louis, promise you. I just took my time doing the research and everything, and I got some other videos planned, and some for my Mike the Hammer Tackett channel planned. And I'm going to start doing a new segment called my video channel of the week. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for Stupidest People in Politics. Hello, Whedon976 here with Stupidest People in Politics, and I usually do until my joke has been a good week for America, or, bad week for America, or a good week for America, bad week, whatever, I'm so upset, good week for me, bad week for America. But not this time. Three low-life despicable scum on Oslo incident. But you know what, folks, I am going to make some jokes, not about the incident, but about these jackasses, okay? So first up is one of the people who actually I really like to rip into, but I haven't really had a chance to on Stupidest People in Politics, but here we go. His name is Sean the Hannity. And on his forum, yes folks, what I do for research, from forumshannity.com, Sean Hannity was complaining about the media and how when they, over Breivik, called him a Christian, which he is. Hannity's response? Yeah, it's the same crap. Before anything was even found out about Congresswoman Giffords was shot, they claimed the killer was in the Tea Party. Then they blame religion. There's always going to be a nut in every party and every religion, and it's impossible to stop them all. I don't remember people saying that that's the reason that Sung Hoi Cho shot up Virginia Tech a few years ago because he was anti-Christian. Yeah, boy, you little... Yeah, and you know what, Glenn? This is from Al Jazeera. I talked about the most anti-Muslim brainwashing. And guess what, folks? Guess who were the top three? Number one, Glen Beck. Not surprising. Number two, Bill O'Reilly. Number three, Sean Hannity. And what was one of Hannity's favorite, best remarks? This was a couple of years back. I didn't print out the very bottom had the year, so I apologize. But Hannity did say this. This is what he said about Muslims. Extreme Muslim, It seemed to me that Islamic extremists in the 21st century is the 21st century threat that communism posed in the last century. Okay, Glenn, there's that brown nose, that's what I call him, Captain Brown Nose. That guy can take 100 shower cycles and that nose will still be dirty, folks. Too much crap on it. So the runner-up, Billow, the sad-faced clown. Keith Olbermann may call him Billow the comb-over, but to me, he'll always be Billow the sad-faced clown. Is, especially emphasis on the clown part. Okay, this is from the Huffington Post. O'Reilly did get mad at the New York Times when they called Breivik a Christian extremist. In an article, Breivik also referred to him as a Christian, and his manifesto has been described as coming from a Christian perspective. In the manifesto, he writes that he does not have a personal religious relations as a cultural society identity and moral platform, which he says makes me a Christian. Half of this cut off, so I couldn't get the whole thing. My apologies for that. But to O'Reilly, though, it was impossible that Breivik is a Christian. No one believes in Jesus commits mass murder, he said. The man might have called himself a Christian on the net, but he is certainly not of that. This killer practiced Christianity in any way. Okay. He said the reason the media was calling Breivik a Christian is because the left wants you to believe that fundamentalist Christians are the ones that are dangerous, that are crazy in this nation. Dishonest and insane. That's what he said about the media's coverage now. The last three words there. Saying that no government was backing Breivik's ideology. Okay. Billow. Now, this is coming from a guy, from me. Everybody knows my beliefs. I'm not going to state it again because people know. And I got this from my website. I hope I can find the link again. I got it once. Maybe I can get it again. It's about Christians and how they don't commit murder. Okay, witches burning, 1484 over 5,000. Now this one's a little more specific. Witch hunting, 1484 to 1750. Several hundred thousand, 80% of female burned or hanged. The 15th century crusades against Husatis, thousands slain. Husati, excuse me for that. 1538, the Spanish Inquisition trials ordered the extermination of over 3 million rebels in then Spanish Netherlands. 1572, in France, about 20,000 Huguenots were killed on command of Pope Pius V until 17th century. Bill. You know, it's people like you that make me sick, because you know what? Christians are not perfect. There are crazies. There's lots of crazies. And it's people, this is why I hate people like you. People are, in my eyes, should think the way they want. And if people want to be Christians, well, I'm a Christian myself, but agnostic, atheist, we should, Islamic, Hindu religion, whatever religion people want to believe, let them believe it, I say. But you guys take it to the extreme, and that's where your extremists come from. And living in denial is not going to fix that, you blubbering buffoon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you knew who was going to be the worst out of this bunch. I mean, come on, seriously. Who else did you think it was going to be? And that would be Captain Crazy Bags, Glen Beck, again, from the Huffington Post. Becky Boy, and you probably heard about this, but I'm going to put my own unique little spin on it. Well, not spin, but you know what I mean. I'm going to give some insight on it. Beck said the camp sounded a little like, the Hitler Youth or whatever. Who does a camp for kids that's all about politics? Disturbing. You know what, you sick son of a piece of garbage. You know what, number one, those kids over there were, in Norway, they're a lot more socialist Democrats and stuff, and that's more the enemies of the Nazis and stuff. Read up your history. The first people rounded up and killed back in World War II, the biggest mass murder was about the poor Jews. But the first people rounded up and killed were the Marxists, the Communists, and the Socialists. Doy, idiot. And Glenny Boy, but you know what, Glenn? Okay, who does have political camps, though? You think it's disturbing? Well, let's look at it from your point of view, then. However, politically oriented camps are being organized all over the United States by chapters of the 912 Project, an organization funded by Glen Beck. The Colorado 912 Project hosted a Patriot Camp for kids in grades 1 through 5 earlier this month, featuring programs on the Constitution and the Founding Fathers and the cornerstones of our nation. And in August, the Danville, Kentucky chapter is holding a Vacation Liberty School that organizes Pledge will help your children to understand what went wrong, understand where the fork in the road was, and which path we should have taken as a country. So, Glenn, by your definition, this is yours, not mine. Anyone who starts a political camp, it's a Nazi. Heritage Foundation, John Birch Foundation, I've been hearing and reading up some, has some political camps, one maybe. Let's see, Glen Beck now has some. They're popping up, and especially right-wingers. So guess what, Glenn? You're a Nazi. You're a damn Nazi. You're a liar. You're a kook. You're a no-good, rotten, filthy son of a bitch. Yeah, I said it. You are filth. And those poor children are dead over there. You got no soul, no mercy, nothing. If when you die and they cut you open, Glenn, you know what they're going to find? Nothing. But a black soul. You don't even have that. Glen Beck, today's stupidest person in politics.